simple knee on belly. So he's here and he's trying to get chest to chest, right? You're gonna have to frame. Now, your framing hand is right here, right? This hand, the one that's closest to the mat, right, is gonna be the one that's gonna drop. You have a knee here that's gonna help you push. See how he's off balance there? Because I can bridge and get him a lot farther, right? And I can also use this hand to now push up. And now as I stay on my back, I'm gonna go back into this backside 50-50, right? Backside 50-50 is if he just rolls his foot over, we're in 50-50. So backside 50-50 is, I can see his backside. 50-50, backside 50-50, right? And I just can heel hook it from here, right? It seems a little advanced, but again, great way, even if you're not gonna enter the leg lock game, it's a great way to escape, right? This requires, before you get down, this requires you to be crunched in, right? Because, Justin, can you spin me? Like just turn me with my legs real quick. See how easy it is for me to spin here? Not bad. Right? So become a top. And this is how your leg is. That's how, like, good for your leg game. If you're gonna have a guard, you have to have a really solid core. Like everyone's like, oh, guard for bitches. Not really. Guard is hard. Guard is really hard in NoGi. It's much easier in gi. Have a lot of grips to hold you and keep you from jumping around. I do not have that in NoGi. So if you're gonna be a guard player in NoGi, you really have to learn how to have your back on the mat without having your back on the mat. Yeah, it's a weird philosophy. You really have to. As little on the mat as possible so you can spin like this when needed, know when to go flat. It's all kind of a guessing game, right? No, it's not. It's you have to be able to do this at pivotal moments to be able to invert under people, to be able to spin effortlessly, to be efficient. And it takes time and practice, okay? You can't be flat trying to invert under people. You're gonna get smashed, okay? So, when we're here, in this knee on belly, which is a really shitty position, I'm gonna do the opposite of throwing this leg under. At this point, I'm gonna use this leg as my bridging leg, and I'm gonna use this knee to get Justin up and over, right? So as he's trying to get that pressure, I've got my frames, and I just use this to bump him up, right? As he starts to come up, see how I'm starting to push away? Because he's gonna start pushing back to get back on top of me, right? I just keep on doing it. And my leg comes over, right? I can push here, I can throw my legs. Now he can't turn back, and I have his backside 50-50, and I can crank his kneecap off, okay? Everyone see where I'm at? Now get here. I'm kidding. It's nice and slow. So I know it looks confusing as I'm here, right? But notice I'm bridging and I'm pushing. Now I'm able to use my hands to start to turn. Once I'm behind him and I can see Main Street, just throw my leg up and over, right? And I can use that to hook into his hip, and now he can't turn back against me. If I just want to submit him, I just close my knees down and I just pop that thing right off. And be careful, guys, I don't want you guys to. A heel hook is just, it's gonna be nice and cranky, so if you see it, just go up 50-50. It would be right here, right? I would be pulling his heel up to the ceiling. I just don't want you guys using this submission. Just get to the position and you can backside 50-50. For my guys that are competing that can use heel hooks, know that the heel hook is there. Okay, questions? Comments?
And just real quick.
Absolutely. There's a lot more than heel hook there too. So again, we're framing here at this point. I'm not shoving this leg up. I'm using this leg to plant. I'm gonna use my knee to push him up, right? As I'm pushing him up, this is where I'm getting into this position, okay? Right? If he tries to pull away or run away, it's okay. You're no longer in knee on belly, right? Pulling back. Questions? All right, if you don't want to do that one, that is okay. You have another knee on belly escape I just showed you. That one's a little bit more advanced for my higher belts that are in here, okay? But it's a legit one, and I teach white belts the same thing that I teach the advanced guys. And for legs, there's fundamental movement, and backside 50-50 is a real position that gets finished a lot at the highest levels. Okay? Questions, comments? 1, 2.